If you're in your 30s and you were born in the 1990s and you haven't reached enlightenment yet, you're basically wasting your time and you're wasting everyone else's time. What do I mean by that? The reason I say you're wasting your time is because if you're interested in this type of work, it's probably an indication that you have the potential to do this, and this is not a hard thing to do. It doesn't take you decades, it doesn't take you years. It takes literally months or even weeks if you're serious about it. And all this time you spend messing around, not getting there, it's just time wasted. You're spending time in a lower consciousness state, lowering the overall consciousness level of humanity, causing suffering to yourself and to the planet, to be frank. So you probably want to get some urgency to do this work because you clearly have the potential for it. I say this so that you realize you have a responsibility. If you have the potentiality to do this, then you also have the responsibility to do it, because it gets easier and easier always for the next guy. If you do it, the next person who does it, it will be easier for them. There are currently already so many people who have done this in their 20s or 30s that it's not difficult anymore. The concept that this is difficult, hard, takes a long time, it's an outdated concept. It's for previous generations. It's an old model that we can just throw away. This is not hard. The basic realization is very easy. It's literally a birthright. It's literally always there. There's nothing special about it. It's not like it was 20 years ago. It's not like it was 100 years ago. It's not like it was 2,000 years ago. It's much, much easier. Now you have plenty of resources, plenty of time. It's not a difficult thing to do. You just have to prioritize it. I mean, obviously if you're genuine about it and it takes you a longer time, there's probably a reason for it, but most people just aren't serious about it. They just go around, mess about. The reason I'm saying that if you're born in the 1990s, as if it makes a difference when you were born, but I think people who were born earlier grew up in a very different world and might have even different hardware than people who are just reaching their 30s. So they might have a little bit different tendencies, and it might take a little bit longer time for them. Like, the younger you are, the easier this is. So that's why I make the distinction. And the younger you do this, the less stuff you will have accumulated that you have to sort of shift through on this journey, if you want to call it that. What humanity is currently doing is obsessing about the survival game, and at some point people are just going to start realizing that this isn't what life is about. It's not about who is the best at surviving. It's not about endlessly getting better at survival. It's just a tool. Survival is just a tool to do the work that actually matters. So stop messing around. Go do your practice. It's not hard. It won't take you a long time. Maybe a week, month, max a year. It certainly won't take you 10 years. If it takes you 10 years, you're doing something wrong. So just go do your practice and go realize your true self.